Hi guys, my name is Jeannie. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do a drugstore makeup routine, and this is new for me because I've never done one of these on my channel. But if you guys are interested in seeing how I came up with this makeup look using only drugstore products, then keep on watching. But before you do that, please like and subscribe. And when the video's over, comment down below and let me know what you thought about the products that I used in this makeup routine. Would you go out and get any of them, or are you gonna stick to your high-end makeup products? Let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Let's get into it. The first product I have is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. So usually for my brows, I use this Morphe pencil, and I really like that, but I don't know if Morphe would be considered drugstore. I really am trying to just use products that you can find in the drugstore and not stuff that you can find at Ulta, because Ulta and the drugstore aren't really the same thing. I want to make sure that everything in this video is stuff that you can get at like CVS or Dwayne Reed, you know, stuff that if you're really on the go and you need to do like a really nice face, you can get it poppin'. So I want to see. Let's do the brows. This brow is completed, and you can definitely see the difference between the two. I think the pencil does a good job of like grabbing onto the skin and the hairs and just depositing the color. I'm gonna do the other eyebrow off camera and then I'm gonna come back. I actually did find this NYX lip liner, and this is in the shade No Wine. And I think I'm just gonna add this to my brows just to make everything a little bit more cohesive. I added that color to the brows and I think it looks really good. Now I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. So to clean up my brows, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Deep Chestnut. I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand and I'm just going to carve up my brows really quickly. So I cleaned up this brow and I think the concealer did a pretty good job of it. And I like the color. I feel like it's not too far off from my skin tone. So I feel like it does a nice job of like cleaning it up, but not making it too dramatic. So I'm gonna do the other one and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys how they look. The brows are done and I feel like they look pretty good. They don't look bad. I'm actually happy with how they turned out. Now it's time for me to prep my face. For prep, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I'm gonna do like 2 pumps on my hand and just apply it to my face. Okay, now that that's on, I'm just gonna let it dry down a little bit before we get started with the rest of the makeup. While the primer is drying, let's get into what foundation I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use the Camo Hydrating CC Cream. So this is in the color Deep 510. I've never tried this foundation before, but the color match looks like it's gonna be good, so I'm excited to dive into that. And of course, I'm gonna use my good old camo sponge. A lot of my products in this drugstore makeup routine are gonna be from e.l.f. because e.l.f. is just amazing. I tried to vary it up a little bit, but my favorite drugstore brands are NYX and e.l.f., so I have a lot of that. But there are still some products I haven't tried before, so I'm excited to see how this foundation looks on me. I think it's pretty much ready. It feels tacky and sticky, which is what it's supposed to do. This primer is amazing. I use it even when I'm not doing a drugstore look. I just use it on the regular because it does such a good job of making the product stick to your face. Do a pump on the back of my hand because I don't know. I'm afraid to put this all on my face. I'm gonna dip my beauty blender into it. I'm not sure if it's the right color or not, but let's see. So right off bat, I do see that it's like a shade too light, but I think we can make this work. I'm definitely going to have to bronze appropriately because the shade is just like one shade too light. I mean, it's workable. Yeah, like, yeah, this is lighter than I probably would normally go, but I think the shade down from it was a little too dark. So I don't know if the shade range is that good. Or maybe it was just the store that I was in that didn't carry every single shade. But yeah, we'll make it work. Oh my gosh, this forehead. Oh, I can't wait to bronze because I feel like I look crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys, like What the hell? What is going on? Oh, the shade is so not right. Honestly, guys, I think I would have been better off using this e.l.f. concealer all over my face because it looks like it might be like a shade darker. So if I had known that the shade was gonna be off, I would have done that. But you know, this is what we're here to do, trial and error and test things. I use this concealer in Rich Ebony to contour. Since I use that to contour, I'm just gonna do it now and see if we can like salvage some of this like complexion that we have going on because it looks crazy. To do some contour. This color is like a slightly darker than maybe you need to use for a contour, so I try not to put that much because I don't want it to be overwhelming. With the concealer as contour, it looks a little bit better, but it still has a long way to go. So I cannot wait until we finish the whole base and put on bronzer because I think that's gonna really tie everything in together. But since we're already here, let's do the concealer, and I'm really not going to try to do an over highlighted eye because we see where we're at with this foundation color, so I need to keep it kind of together, otherwise the complexion is going to look even lighter than this, and that's not what I want. So this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer in the shade Chestnut. I blended out that concealer and I feel like it does a really good job of covering like my under eye, dark circles, but now is the moment of truth because I have never used this powder to set any concealer before. I'm a stickler for my higher end powders, so I'm like, is this powder really gonna do its thing, or am I gonna end up looking crazy and just having to try to save the makeup look? Like, I hope this ends up looking really good because I've heard so much about this powder. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in the shade 20. The store I went to didn't have a lot of shades, but I thought that this shade would be good to set under my eyes. So I'm taking some and dabbing the rest off so it's not too much. Is it gonna wipe away or is it gonna stay like this? Okay, let me do the other side. This looks smooth. It's just bright. Okay, so clearly I'm looking like a ghost, but I'm hoping that this powder wipes away nicely. I'm just gonna use my big fluffy brush and dust away this powder. Okay. You know what? It's not really dusting away that much, but that's not like the powder's fault or anything. I feel like it's just because I chose the wrong color for me. But let's just get into bronzing because clearly I need some so badly. This is the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer. Hopefully this bronzer can save my life today. I really have never used this one either, so I'm hoping that it really looks nice. So it looks nice and deep. I'm gonna try to go with a light hand on this because I don't know how pigmented it is. I'm also gonna kind of like go over these areas too, just because it got really, really highlighted and I don't think I was expecting that. It actually looks like it's coming together with this bronzer. So I'm just gonna keep going. It's smooth and soft. My complexion looks 1,000 times better. I am so happy for this bronzer. Thank you to this bronzer because I was gonna be out here looking like a ghost. Like, it's kind of, that's the only thing I really don't like about drugstore products is that it's harder to find your shade and thing. Like, let's say you're in a certain neighborhood and they don't carry stuff for your skin tone. They might have all the lighter shades, but they're not gonna have the darker shades that you might need. So I kind of had to just pick up what was available, but if I had had a chance, I would have picked up like a darker powder, something that's closer to like the deep peach that I just reviewed. But you know what? It's coming together, so I'm not mad. I'm gonna use that same bronzer on a fluffy brush in my crease just to give it some color, and then I will be back. Okay, girls, we're starting to look good. We're starting to look good. Any full face routine for me has a black eyeliner in it. So I have the one from e.l.f. and this is the H2O proof eyeliner pen in the color Jet Black. Let's see how this compares to my favorite eyeliner from One Size. Okay, so I finished my eyeliner and I feel like it looks nice and black. The only thing that I like better about my One Size is that the tip is a little bit more flexible. For an everyday drugstore eyeliner, I feel like it's pretty good, and I really love the ones that are super black. So, you know, this one's not bad. I would definitely use this if I was in a hurry or just to throw in my bag or something like that. I would definitely use that for those occasions. So I feel like it did a good job. And now I'm gonna just put on some mascara. Now this Colossal Lash mascara from Maybelline used to be my favorite when I was in high school. And it's so crazy because they keep the same products out for so long. You would think that this wouldn't even be around anymore, but hey. I don't know if you guys can see a difference, but I put on the mascara and I feel like it does a really good job of lengthening my lashes. I mean, I have more favorite formulas, but this is not bad for a drugstore mascara. Let's get into some blush. This is the Camo Liquid Blush and this is in the color Bronze Bombshell. I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand because you guys know, if you saw my review, that these blushes are hella pigmented. I'm gonna just dip my sponge into this because I don't want to have too much on the cheeks. And this color also kind of looks like bronzer at the same time, so it's like a 2-for-1 kind of thing. I do really love this blush. You see how it added like this nice subtle blush bronzer look? Like, I already had bronzer on, but I don't know, the blush kind of just brings it out a little bit more since it's such a natural color. I really like this blush. Even though I actually prefer powder blushes over everything else, I already had these in my kit, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stick with these. But if I had to choose a powder one from the drugstore, I would definitely try Milani because I've heard good things about them. So yeah, but so far so good. What are we gonna do for the lips? It's crazy how I feel like nothing comes together before the lips are done. I do have this pencil that I used on my eyebrows that's from NYX. It's the Line Loud collection and it's in the color No Wine. I feel like this might look really nice because of my hair and the whole monochromatic makeup look. So let's see. If I don't like it, we'll take it off and do something different, but let's see. This lip liner is very soft, like this Line Loud collection from NYX. It's not like their regular sharpenable ones. This one's like much more soft and smooth on the lips. Now for the lip gloss, what should I use? Okay. I have been loving the Maybelline Lifter glosses, the Spicy Heat ones. Oh my god. If you guys have ever tried these, the plumper on these is a lot. It's a lot. It really is. It's really like, if you have like a sensitive lip and you don't like plumpers, don't use this one because it's intense. But I love how it makes my lips look, so let's go in with this. These two actually look really nice together. It's like subtle, but it's like a nice like little glossy reddish brown lip. And I'm feeling it. I think it looks really good with my makeup. Okay guys, so this is the finished drugstore makeup look. And I think it came out really good. I just looked in the mirror and I'm like, I'm proud of myself. Like, these products look really great on my skin. Honestly, would you be able to tell that I use drugstore products to do this makeup look? I really want to know in the comments down below. Like, can you guys tell that I use drugstore products to do this today? Because I mean, I can't tell at all. I mean, it looks just as good as when I do my makeup normally. I think the only difference would be maybe in the longevity and the ingredients that are in the products. But honestly, I really like how everything came together. And if I was able to get my hands on the colors that were better for my skin tone, it would have been just like perfection. So I really love all these products that I used in this video. If you guys need any good drugstore recommendations, definitely try some of the products I used in this video. And let me know what you guys think about my drugstore makeup look. If you think it compares to my usual higher end routine. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.